These killings have been going on, and we can now consider them as serial killings. Those who were following Kirumira's stories on TV critically, you should have observed that he was afraid of his life. If our security is proactive, did they envisage that he was in such danger that perhaps he was a potential witness and a target? Why wasn't he provided sufficient security? Thank you.
Olanya, Honorable Olanya. Gilbert.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. Right Honourable Speaker, I would like to seek clarification from Honourable Minister. We have ever had so many killings in this country, and whenever someone is killed, you normally say investigation is going on. And up to now, you have never presented the results of any investigation of all those killings. Can you commit to the August House? When are you going to present a comprehensive result of all the killings that have taken place in this country?
No, now, honour members, I think the question was whether the minister intends to come here to speak to us after the death of the late ASP Kirumira. That was the issue. That what is he doing about that? When is he coming? But now you are going into the past. I know that some time back there were statements made here. So I don't know how far back you want us to go. Why don't we first concentrate on this one of the late Kirumira, and the minister says he'll be here in a few days.
Yeah, thank you very much, Right Honourable Speaker. Right Honourable Speaker, last week, one of us, Honourable Connie Galiwango, raised an issue here on the floor about being followed the same way Kirumira has been raising these issues. About Honourable Connie Galiwango, one of us, should we again provoke the ministers and those in government to come up and speak about an issue that was raised by a colleague about fear of her life? Madam Speaker, I think there is something that must be addressed by government so that we don't wait for unfortunate incidents to happen. There must be something to be done by government if we have government present. But if we don't, we may remain the way we are. We keep lamenting about things after they've happened. Thank you very much.
Okay, what are we debating? What are we debating?
Procedure.
Item 3. Item 3.
Procedure.
Item 3. Item 3. Item 3.
Item 3, presentation of papers. 3.1.
Minister of Finance. What rule? What rule? Under what rule?
Madam Speaker, I raised under Rule 7, under the general authority of the Speaker to guide the House. Right Honourable Speaker, whereas I agree that the Minister will come here with a report about Kirumira, this morning there is one Henry Richard Kanyomusai who this last week published an article criticizing President Museveni for attempting to wish away Parliament, saying he can abolish Parliament, and he was brutally killed with his son. We would be interested in knowing why are Ugandans who are standing up to speak are being tortured, are being killed in an unknown circumstances. And as he comes with Kirumira, Right Honorable Speaker, I thought this matter was very critical, that I needed your guidance, Right Honorable Speaker.
I don't know what rule, because I was not aware about the issues he's talking about. But can we ask the minister to also take an interest in that death and come and give us an update?
Right Honorable Speaker, I thank the honourable member for the information. I'll definitely take interest from here, immediately from here. I will have a conversation with him. He'll give me the details and we shall follow it up. Thank you.
Item 3, Minister of Finance.
Madam Speaker and honorable colleagues, I beg to lay on table a request by government to borrow up to unit of accounts 44 million from the African Development Fund for financing strategic towns water supply and sanitation project.
Honor members, the same is sent to the Committee on National Economy to peruse and report back. 3.2.
Item 3.2, motion for resolution of Parliament to authorize government to borrow up to US$ 33 million from the Islamic Development Bank to support the local economic growth support project.
Minister of Finance.
Madam Speaker, I beg to lay on table a request by government to borrow up to $33 million from the Islamic Bank to support the local economic growth support project.
Honourable members, sent to the Committee of National Economy for perusal and report back. 3.3.
3.3, motion for resolution of Parliament to authorize government to borrow up euros 40.0 million from the German Development Bank to finance the Guru Agago transmission line project.
Honourable members, Minister of Finance.
Madam Speaker, I beg to lay on table the government proposal to borrow up to 40 million euros from KfW, the German Development Bank, to finance the Guru Agago transmission line project.
Sent to the Committee of National Economy for perusal and report back. Yes.
Madam Speaker, we have been receiving so many requests to borrow money. And when we last discussed the budget, we were very concerned at the amount of money that we spent to pay loan in terms of interest and repayment of loan. Now, we are getting all these loans and we are very happy to scrutinize them and approve them. But, Madam Speaker, can the minister be directed to give us the performance of the loans that we have so far approved? How have they performed? Because sometimes we approve these loans and when the absorption capacity is poor, but we end up paying the interest all the same. So can we be given an update as to how the loans we have approved so far are performing? You'll be surprised that some loans we approved 8 years ago have not even been utilized yet. So we would like to know, because the country is spending a lot of money. Right, Honorable Speaker.
What's the point of procedure? What's the point of procedure?
The procedure right now, Right Honorable Speaker, is that the minister should clarify to us why we should continue to approve loans when we are not informed of how the loans we have so far approved are performed. So procedure, I would like to know why we should continue to approve loans when we don't know how badly we are doing with the loans we have already approved.
At this stage, you are acting in anticipation. The requests have not yet gone to the committee. You'll speak that when they come back with their report. So the requests are sent to the Committee of National Economy. Item 4.
Item 4, laying of reports.
Honorable Commissioner, item 4.
Right Honorable Speaker, I beg to lay on table the training report on good governance for effective delivery of public services and poverty alleviation. This training was conducted in Thailand and India between the 10th to the 17th of